What's up, Luciana? I'm waiting for a couple people to get in here. I'm about to do some AI talking. I was trying to see. Get started by selecting the stream. Refresh. Bam. Alright. And then I can go like this. How do I put do you use AI? I was trying to figure out how to put a what you call it, a poll, but it went away from on my computer, so I'm not positive. All right, so I'm waiting for a couple people to get in here. Hey, check out this thing. Can you hear me correct? If you could hear me loud, press a one, please, so I know y'all can hear me. I had. Can you hear me? Let me see what's going on with this audio. Why is the audio muted? Oh, you can't hear? Alright, cool. I thought the audio was. Alright, yeah. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. Let's get this started. So, oh yeah, hold on. Before we get this started, let me show y'all something real quick. What you think about this? Hold on. I'll take this away right here, and then I'll add this. Bam, and then I could be in the computer teaching. All right, so before we do that, all right, so let's go like this. We'll go right here, and we'll go like this. ChatGPT, here is my first question. If someone is 20 years old today, what are the real chances they could live past 100 because of technology?
The chances are steadily improving, though not guaranteed. Advances in medicine like gene therapies, AI driven diagnosis, and regenerative medicine could make living past 100 more common, especially for those who maintain health and have access to these innovations. It's not certain, but technology is shifting the odds in their favor.
All right, can y'all hear the ChatGPT though? Can you hear the ChatGPT?
I can't actually hear you or the chat directly in a live setting. I only respond here based on what you type. But once you share their questions or comments, I'll be ready to help keep the conversation flowing.
Can y'all hear the ChatGPT? Forgot to mute it just to see if y'all can hear it. All right, so the next question is, are we actually closer to curing diseases than most people realize?
Yes, we likely are. With AI accelerating drug discovery and precision medicine tailoring treatments, we've already seen rapid breakthroughs like mRNA vaccines. Many diseases are becoming more manageable, and some may be curable sooner than people think.
Is aging something science is starting to treat like a disease?
In a sense, yes, aging is being viewed more as a biological process that can be slowed or modified. Research into senescence, cell rejuvenation, and therapies that target aging pathways aims to extend healthy lifespan. So it's definitely a frontier in science.
All right, so then my next question is, what medical breakthroughs are coming in the next 10 years that people aren't prepared for?
In the next decade, people may not be prepared for the impact of personalized gene editing like CRISPR based therapies, widespread use of AI in diagnostics, and possibly even the first effective treatments for neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Also, organ regeneration and lab grown tissues could become reality, changing how we view chronic conditions.
Wow, that's interesting, right? So, all right, so can you explain that just a little bit more just explain a little bit more.
Of course. For example, gene editing could move beyond rare diseases into common conditions. Imagine editing out genetic risks for heart disease. AI could provide instant, highly accurate diagnoses from scans, and lab grown tissues might replace organ transplants, reducing waiting lists. Essentially, we're on the cusp of making medicine more proactive, personalized, and regenerative.
Wow. See, if I don't understand something, all I do is I'll have it to explain it so I understand it a little bit more. All right, so ChatGPT, my next question is: are humans about to experience the biggest lifespan jump in history?
It's possible. If breakthroughs in aging and disease prevention continue, we could see a significant jump. But it's not just about living longer, it's about extending healthy, active years. While the exact size of that jump is uncertain, the potential is greater than ever before.
All right, so then my next question would be: how will artificial intelligence change medicine in the next decade?
Artificial intelligence will likely transform medicine through faster diagnosis, predictive analytics, and personalized treatments. AI will analyze massive health data sets to detect diseases earlier and suggest optimal therapies. It will also help design new drugs more efficiently, making healthcare more precise and accessible.
All right, so then my next question is: could AI help doctors find cancer, heart disease, and cures for things in that matter earlier than they ever have before? So y'all hear that, right? So I'm telling y'all, if y'all put the right things in your body, this is showing you right here that we'll be able to live longer. All right. So my next question for you is it realistic that AI could help design new cures faster than humans can? Or do we need humans to help with the AI? Okay, so will technology eventually let humans replace or repair damaged organs? So, can you think humans one day will be able to upgrade their bodies the same way we upgrade our phones? So, what is Neuralink's really trying to do then? So, all right, so could brain chips restore movement to like paralyzed people? Wow, okay. So, could chips also improve memory, learning, and intelligence too? Like, will it help us higher our IQ? So, if a chip could cure depression, would that change how we see mental health? Okay, so people who refuse to use, all right, would people who refuse to use technology fall behind those who do use the technology? So people that don't use AI at all, what would you tell them? Wow. Okay. So now we're gonna go to section 4, y'all. We'll go to section 4. Hold on. Let me switch this back. I'll just be messing with this OBS Studios to see how it looks and stuff, y'all. So I'm just testing a couple things out, you know. But all right, so we're about to go to section 4, and let's see what it's talking about. Section 4 is fear versus hope. And my question is artificial intelligence more likely to help humanity or to control it?
Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool, and its impact depends on how we design and govern it. With ethical oversight and proper use, it is more likely to help humanity, advancing healthcare, education, and sustainability. But without safeguards, it could concentrate power. So the direction depends on our choices today.
All right, so hold on. You could only hear me, or you can't hear the thing. It's low sounding now. All right, hold on. Let me go like this. I'm gonna start the thing over, right? Not the whole thing, but all right. Let's see if we can hear you better now. Are humans will AI create more jobs or will they destroy more jobs?
AI will likely both displace some jobs and create new ones. Historically, major technological shifts have eliminated certain roles while generating entirely new industries. The key will be how we adapt, investing in education and retraining to ensure that people can transition into the new opportunities AI will open up.
Are humans prepared for how fast technology is moving?
In general, we're often playing catch up. While some sectors and individuals are proactive, society as a whole tends to adjust after technologies emerge. Preparing means focusing on education, ethics, and policies now so we aren't caught off guard by the rapid pace of change.
All right, so then my next question is, could AI make governments less powerful or more powerful?
AI could do either, depending on how it is used. If leveraged for transparency, efficiency, and citizen empowerment, it could decentralize power. However, if used for surveillance or control, it could concentrate power in governments. Ultimately, the societal and legal frameworks we put in place will determine the outcome.
All right, so then my next question is, will technology increase freedom or surveillance?
Technology has the potential to do both. It can increase freedom through access to information and decentralized tools, but it can also enable mass surveillance if not properly regulated. The outcome will depend on how we design policies and safeguard privacy. Public oversight is crucial to ensure freedom outweighs surveillance.
That's crazy, man. It's not letting you hear it like that. I'm gonna have to do the whole video because it's a whole bunch to it. So what I'm gonna have to do is just do the whole video and get it to do it the correct way because it would probably work on my other phone. So hold on, let me go like this. We can adapt and overcome. Let's use our head around this taco stand. Bang. All right. Boom. Boom. All right, so my next question is, will AI make rich people richer or poor people poorer?
AI could widen inequality if access is unequal. those who control or leverage it may gain more wealth. However, if we ensure broad access to AI tools, it could boost productivity and opportunity for all. So it's not inevitable. It depends on policies, education, and how we distribute the benefits of AI.
Lushawn, you're funny. You said I could hear it now. This is some Sarah Connor. Right, like man, why is it messing with me like that? All right, so to be honest with y'all, I uploaded 2 videos this week, and they muted both of my videos. Right, so I just took them down, and normally I said I wasn't gonna take no more videos down, but then I was talking to someone that does music videos, and he's lightweight famous, and he says they mute his videos sometimes too, so it ain't just me. But let's see if y'all let me finish this up real quick. Hold on. What happens to people when machines do most of the labor?
When machines handle most labor, people will likely shift toward roles requiring creativity, human connection, and oversight. We may need new economic models like universal basic income and retraining programs. The key is ensuring that societal structures evolve to keep people engaged, supported, and able to pursue meaningful activities.
Is the economy being quietly rebuilt right now by automations?
Yes, to an extent. Automation is already reshaping industries, manufacturing, logistics, finance, and even service sectors. It's not a sudden rebuild, but an ongoing transformation where tasks are shifting and new types of jobs are emerging. It's essential for businesses and workers to adapt as this continues.
So you think humans will need a new definition of success in the future?
I think it's very likely. As technology changes the nature of work and life, success may shift from purely economic metrics toward personal fulfillment, lifelong learning, and contributions to community or creativity. We'll likely need broader definitions that reflect well-being and purpose beyond just traditional career milestones.
So if machines become smarter than humans, what makes humans special?
What will always make humans special is our capacity for empathy, creativity, moral judgment, and meaning making. Even if machines surpass us in cognitive tasks, our relationships, values, and experiences will remain uniquely human and central to what defines us.
Can a machine ever have consciousness?
That's still an open question. We don't yet understand consciousness fully, even in humans. While machines can mimic intelligent behavior, there's no evidence they possess subjective experience. So while AI may simulate consciousness, true awareness may remain uniquely human, or at least far beyond current technology.
So you think that humans will merge with technology?
I think partial merging is plausible. We already see it with wearable tech and medical implants. In the future, brain interfaces or enhanced prosthetics may further blur lines, but it's likely to be gradual, optional, and focus on health or capability rather than full integration.
So you think the future will feel more like science fiction or more like a control system?
The future will probably have elements of both. It can feel like science fiction, full of innovation and possibility if we ensure it's driven by human values. But if left unchecked, it could lean toward a control system. Our collective choices, regulations, ethics, and inclusivity will determine which side it resembles more.
So are we creating the greatest tool in history or the greatest risk?
We're creating a tool with immense potential. Whether it becomes the greatest tool or the greatest risk depends entirely on how we wield it. With thoughtful regulation, ethics, and oversight, it can be a transformative force for good. If we neglect those, it could pose serious risks. So it's up to us.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question now, right? Would y'all take a brain chip if Would y'all take a brain chip if it cured every disease, like every disease that was possibly known? Would y'all take a brain chip? I'm cool on the implants, brain implants. Yeah, I know, right? So I take it. The chat says no on the implants, right? Would you rather live to be 120 with technology or 80 years old natural? Let's see what y'all say about that. 120 years old with technology or 80 years old naturally. If it ain't God, I don't want it for sure. uh, yeah, I be trying to smile. I be trying to keep a smile going. All right, so I got another question for y'all. Do y'all trust AI more than politicians? Now that's a tough one, right? And then the next question would be, do you think technology will bring peace or will it bring chaos? Lushana Success said, I will be over 120 naturally without the chip. And I agree. I was just talking to somebody, and there's somebody in one of them islands, like by Cuba or something like that, and it's like a whole population of women, and they're all claiming to be like 130 plus years old, but all natural. So I got to go look into that a little bit more. Political, yeah, politicians lie for sure. Lie all day, every day. Yep, it don't even matter who we voted for. Um, it's all lies. Right. So I got another question for y'all. Are y'all excited for the future of AI or are y'all afraid of it? Cause that's it's gonna be kind of crazy, right? And then I'm gonna ask ChatGPT one more question, right? More peace. Lushine Success said more peace. Anisha LTV said lie. Oh yeah, they lie all day, every day. All right, so the last question I have for you, ChatGPT, in one sentence, should humanity be hopeful or cautious about the future?
Humanity should be both hopeful and cautious. Hopeful about the possibilities, but cautious enough to guide them responsibly.
And there y'all have it. Now that was a quick little chat with ChatGPT, and basically that right there shows you that anything that y'all want to learn, you could download the ChatGPT and have a full-blooded conversation with it, right? So let me go like this, and then I could say something like, what should I tell my viewers to do after I end this live here in a couple of minutes? Now let's just see what it says. Because I'm going to hit the button on this one. So y'all hear. So anytime y'all got questions and stuff, but I just was curious, what should I tell them? And let's just see what it says.
Send them somewhere on purpose. If you just say thanks for watching, the algorithm and your audience both go cold. For Tantrum Knows, the University of Life, here is the strongest post-live direction you can give. What to send them to. Send them to a related deep thinking video or playlist, not a random clip. If you have a success train, a factory school, America Exposed, or any mindset/system truth video, send them there. You want YouTube to see, open quote, live, another long video, playlist, close quote. That tells the algorithm your channel creates session time, which is gold. What to say on camera, use this. When you're about to end, say this. Open quote. Before we shut this down, don't let this conversation die here. If this made you think, I want you to go watch the next class right now. I've got a video waiting for you that breaks down how systems, power, and truth really work. Click the video on your screen.
So basically, yeah, and Lushana Success, yeah, I do use the paid version of the Chat GPT, right? Because it's only $20 a month, right? And I know it does add up, but to me, it's like having a professor in every topic. It's like I'm in school and I'm like raising my hand, and people, the professor's like, all right, what's up, Tantrum? What you got? And I start asking questions, and then I'm like, well, how about this and how about that? And they're like, hold on, I got to get to the rest of the classroom. Well, with this Chat GPT, It is a professor in every subject that won't lie to you. It's not biased. It's not going to tell you which religion is right. None of that weird stuff. It's going to bring facts, right? So, and it's going to say, forget the rest of the classroom. I'm just focused on you. So if the rest of the classroom wants my attention, they just, you can download the free version and it works. And if you don't use it that much, it's perfect. But I use it a lot. I learn it for any question I need. If a car's broke down, you can look up the year, how the little hacks to get it back started. I write, I get my thumbnails. As you see, when I asked it what I should tell y'all, it went in and it started explaining, other content that's on my channel that I didn't mention about in this video at all. So that tells you, it learns you a little bit, right? So I feel like it's pretty cool. It could be scary if you use it the wrong way, right? So I've done ChatGPT games where I went in there and I asked it questions as if like, who is the Antichrist and who we got to worry about and all that other stuff. But that's not something I really want to bring to YouTube because I didn't really like them answers that the computer was giving me. It was the first time I ever had chills go down my back messing with the computer. Like, ooh, that was kind of creepy. 1 month trial for Gemini. Yeah, so Gemini, right? All right, so there's a tool. If you go on Chat GPT and you say, give me the direct link to the tool that gives you live feed of which app is doing the best at the time, right? It'll give you a live feed, and then you go there and it'll say like Chat GPT is best for the drawing right now, or Gemini is best for the writing, and it will give you the order of they're in. So then all right, so this just updated, that updated, and then you know who's on top of what and which is the best one, so you don't get lost on all the low budget ones that people throw you off on, and you start a project on a low budget app, and then next you know, you're gonna lost your project. Anisha LTV said, I just take it one day at a time. That's all we can all do, right? So when I got sober, I got my sobriety about 7 years ago. My dog saved my life for real, right? I promised him I wouldn't drink no more. But I remember back in the days at AA, NA, they would say, just take it a day at a time. And like, I didn't like to be in groups at NA, AA, and all that weird stuff. I felt like there's a whole bunch of junkies and I didn't want to be around them, right? So this time when I got sober, I just told myself, oh yeah, I used to do that. So the homies would be like, hey man, you want to go get twisted? And I'd be like, nah, man, that's something I used to do. And they'd be like, man, you just did that the other day. And I'd be like, look, bro, that's something I used to do. And then after a while, they start getting the hint, like, um, yeah, that's something you used to do. So now in my mind, I'm not trying to stop nothing. I've already stopped it, and that's something I used to do. Like that was behind me. That I turned the page to that chapter, and when I think like that, I don't need no AA, NA, none of that. People, places, and things, right? That's what they used to say. Well, that's common sense. You don't go around a whole bunch of alcoholics, or you don't go to the bar every day, or you're gonna get drunk. Like I got long hair, right? And if I was going in the barber shop every day, eventually one day I'll come home with a fresh fade. So I bet you I don't go hang out in the barber shop or none of that. Right, yep. Speak about it in past tense. For real. You speak things into existence. Most of the things is our thinking, right? And just thinking about how many people are afraid to pick up the camera and just go live, right? I was watching Luciana Success's video yesterday, and she was basically telling people just do it. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, yeah, I mean, it's not hard to do it. There's all kinds of people everywhere doing it, and it's growing. So we got a pretty good community, and I do appreciate y'all tapping in. I won't make this any longer than it has to. I feel like me personally, I feel like YouTube kind of got me shadow banned, but they say there ain't really a such thing, but there kind of is. You know what I mean? So I think my channel is always being watched, but I think I always be watched too because I do socialize with past tense people that were in trouble and stuff, and they've changed. But just because I know they changed, the government probably ain't gonna think they changed. So it is what it is. I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking it out. I'm just messing with the little OBS studio and doing other things. Like when I come here, I could put mask on it, right? Like, hold on, let me see. I'll show y'all real quick before I get up out of here, right? So there's like little mask. Let me see. I could switch it around and I could be like that. And now I'm like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Help me get to my subscriber count. But I was like, yeah, I better not do that because then someone might think I'm secretly asking for help or something like that. So that's why I was like, yeah, I better not put that in there. And then I could just have it clear again. Bang. So it is what it is. But I try to keep up on everything, y'all. If y'all need help with anything or designing anything or show me anything, yeah, OBS is free, right? So like what I do is I got it where if I have any problems in OBS, I just screenshot it, and then on the bottom bar of my computer is the ChatGPT, and then I just click it and I upload and I say, I'm trying to do this and I'm stuck. Explain it to me. And then it might tell me something I don't understand, so then I'll be like, man, explain it to me like I'm a 9-year-old or a ninth grader or something, right? And then it'll break it down for me to explain. So anything that you ever want to learn, right? You can learn right there, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we could, I could write a whole book within an hour. I could start a live, and I could have somebody in the chat tell me what kind of book we should write, right? And within an hour, the book will be written, and it'll be edited and ready to be published, type stuff. So that just shows you how advanced AI technology is here. Some people don't want to accept it, but some people should. You know what I mean? Don't accept it and have relationships and doing all the weird stuff like I said before, but use it as a professor. Any questions you want to get, you go down all kinds of deep rabbit holes. It'll give you all kinds of good quotes of the day. Like if you need to make a quote of the day, like Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I want to post a different quote on my YouTube every day. It'll do that for you. Get it together for you. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. LaShawn Success, thank you very much. Proud of you too. I missed the live last night. I ended up doing a whole bunch of tattoo work, and then I went and sat down, and that's all I remembered. It was horrible. It wasn't no cat nap last night. So, and it worked great. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's cool, right? Because the Chat GPT, and then there's going to be new ones that come in the future, so we'll be good to go. Like, we'll have all the help we need to get. Our community will keep building, and I feel like as long as the world don't fall apart, we'll be all right, all of us, man. Just keep everyone in your prayers and protect y'all's family. Take it day by day, like Anisha L said, and be humble. Try to help people, y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. If y'all can make a quick comment when I end this, I'd appreciate it. And it worked great. A Nightbot. So yeah, I was gonna put a Nightbot named Carl on there. I had one on my Discord and it started kicking people and all kinds of stuff. I don't even do the Discord no more. But all right, so y'all, if y'all can go check out their video. Well, y'all already checked out most of the videos, but for anyone rewatching the stream, check out a couple of videos. I'm a conscious person. I try to teach y'all how to use your mind. Quit being tricked. There's no Santa Claus, no Tooth Fairy, and Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. With that being said, God bless y'all.